Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have some laughs. The infamous words of John McClane while crawling through a heating air conditioning duct, mimicking his wife in the movie Die Hard, which was released today. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Yes, happy Tuesday. It was garbage day. Welcome to July 15th, day 45 of my ongoing nightly tribute to all things that happened at some point in the past. Non-political and anything that relates to the Randsanity that I can muster up and think about. Hope you had a good day. It was a little steamy today. Tired, man. I got up way too early. I went to bed way too late. I watched something last night and I have no idea what I watched. I cannot remember at all because I was just half in and half out. So no movie update for what I watched last night. Don't remember at all. Aloha, Shane Rocky, Todd, Don, gentlemen, pleasure. Aloha to everybody. Death Star's still here. Didn't go away yet. I can't promise its longevity in that corner. I keep smashing into it. Did I tell you about this guy? Right there. Over my shoulder. Not the Death Star, but that guy, the next guy. Thursday, 2 days, episode 7, Chicago. The first of the last 3 episodes. The Chicago adventure. So I'll keep you posted to that one. I'll be at the Jazz and Rib Fest. I don't know if I'll be doing a show or not yet. I'm going to try and figure that out tomorrow to let you know what my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday schedule is going to look like and what the hell is going to happen. I just don't know. But we'll figure that out, won't we? Together. As I said, I opened the show with, come out to the coast. We'll get together, have some laughs. Celebrating Die Hard, released in 1988 on this day. Now, see, if it was a Christmas movie, wouldn't it be released closer to Christmas? I mean, it is the middle of July. Just saying. But it is a Christmas movie, according to a lot of popular culture that says Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't know. I think it's a movie. Any thoughts? Christmas movie? Don't know. Let's see. What's today? Oh, so I did check. I was right. Uni is sea urchin. It's actually sea urchin gonads, which I was like, grosser. That's why I don't like it, apparently. But yeah, I was not a fan of uni. I'm still not a fan of uni. I guess that's a delicacy. Not going to eat it again. Wasn't great. Didn't like the mouth feels. It was just not my thing. So today was National Gummy Worm Day. Did not have gummy worms. Did not find any gummy worms. I did have Fritos and some Liquid Death, but I did not eat much else. That was just my day. It's Social Media Giving Day, meaning you're supposed to have given away money on social media. I mean, aren't you doing that every time you're watching somebody else's stuff because they get paid for it? I mean, not me, because I don't have that ability yet. But that's the point. So that's why like and subscribe to this. So at some point I will be able to get money, maybe. I don't know. It's also National Tapioca Pudding Day. I didn't have any tapioca pudding. Sorry. It's I Love Horses Day. Okay. I mean, who doesn't really love horses, I guess? They didn't need a day. Pet Fire Safety Day. I guess that's when you put your pets in charge of keeping the house safe from fire? Or is that when you put a sign up that says pet inside, rescue in case of fire? I guess it's both. You know, Lassie's barking. What are you barking at, Lassie? Did someone fall down the well or is the house on fire? Don't know. Give Something Away Day. I gave away my opinion today. I definitely gave away my opinion. I was shopping at the supermarket, picking something up, and I needed an adult because you have to be 21 to purchase adult things. And the cash whatever dude at the checkout was just kind of standing there. Now, there's another guy who's got the blinking light going too, and I kind of look at him and I was like, are we just being ignored here? And then there's a third one, and he's just standing there. He's like yapping with the security guy, and I'm like, bro. I'm like, yo. I was like, a little bit of help here. And he looked at me like, really? You're bothering me? I was like, Okay. So eventually he sauntered over. I mean, literally, like, so I said to the guy, and then he walked away. And the guy behind me, he did not stop at. And I'm like, I tried, bro. I was like, I got him over here. He's like, yeah, people that don't like their jobs should not have jobs. I was like, sure, yeah, that's it. I said, my opinion is more that, you know, if you're going to have an attitude and you're in customer service, maybe you shouldn't be in customer service. And I said that loud enough that I think he actually heard me. He finally came back over. But yes, that's what I gave away today for free, my opinion, because I was not happy at that. It's National Respect Canada Day. I mean, apparently we don't anymore. We did, but not anymore. American 31st released in May. Okay, that's interesting. Christmas movie Holiday with Christmas Day released in August. Yes. Okay, so not a Christmas movie is what Don is saying. I see that. All right, so not a Christmas movie. All right, fair enough. I'm just saying. Some people say Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Just saying. It's also National Orange Chicken Day. Did not eat any orange chicken, but I did have orange food because I had Fritos and they're orange. At least in my vision they are. They're corn chips, so they're kind of yellowy orange, right? The blue dress, the gray dress, whatever it is. All right, so tomorrow is Corn Fritters Day. I don't know if I like, or I guess corn fritters are okay, right? Is that what a corn dog is covered in? Like corn fritters? I don't really know. I'm not really sure what a corn fritter is. Is that what a conch fritter is? It's just like bread and cooked, so it's a corn fritter, I guess. Saying other Christmas movies not released during Christmas. All right. That's true. Fair enough. So you're saying it is a Christmas movie. Okay, now I get it. Miracle on 34th Street, released in May, is a Christmas movie. Christmas movie Holiday on the Big Crowd in the Stair, released in August. All right, now I get it. Got it. Christmas movies can be released not near Christmas. Okay, that makes sense. National Personal Chef Day. I didn't really read into that because I was like, who the hell can afford a personal chef? I mean, I struggle making my own food in the microwave. Okay, what am I going to hire someone to make food for me? That doesn't work like that. I mean, I just whatever. I didn't bother to dive into it because I didn't care enough to dive into it, so I didn't. It is National Hot Dog Day. I will definitely eat hot dogs tomorrow. I used to have a coworker, Ian Morrison, and we used to send pictures to each other every time we ate hot dogs, starting Labor Day or Memorial Day through Labor Day, and keep track of how many hot dogs we ate throughout the entire summer. So he'd send him 3, I'd send a picture back of 2, and we had to downgrade Skyline because they weren't full-size hot dogs. So Skylines were like worth 2/3 a hot dog. So if you had 3 of them, that was considered, a couple of hot dogs. But it was kind of funny. And then you got added bonuses if there was a lot of stuff on it. And then larger hot dogs, footlongs, like counted for extra and everything else. So I will enjoy National Hot Dog Day tomorrow and definitely have hot dogs. Hebrew National are one of my favorites, as well as a soubrette, but you can't find a soubrette at the store. That has to come from a cart. Don, what are you making? I was going to say, Todd, happy personal chef day to you. Thank you. You cook every day your own personal chef. That's true. Now, Don, are you going to make hot dogs tomorrow? I mean, it is National Hot Dog Day. He's like, sure, drive to Delaware. One of the 12 in the country, right? Fair enough. World Snake Day. I thought that was pretty self-explanatory. If you have a snake, be nice to it, as opposed to not. I have snakes in my yard. I see them. They're snakes, right? National Cherry Day. It was Rainier Cherry Day the other day because those came from, named after Mount Rainier. But I guess cherries are cherries, so National Cherry Day. Whatever, all of them. Guinea Pig Appreciation Day. I mean, okay. I used to have a neighbor that had guinea pigs in a kiddie swimming pool in her apartment. She had like 10 of them. Okay, and they made those crazy little guinea pig noises. But I mean, they were a little smelly. Not gonna lie. She had to change their litter every day, but she had 10 or a dozen. And like in one of those kiddie swimming pools. Like they just ran free in this swimming pool that she kept like in the middle of her apartment. She was a little strange, to say the least. Yep, Hebrew National Nathan's. Yep, very good. I can go with both. I'm good with that. So definitely hot dogs tomorrow. I'll be definitely eating the many hot dogs. And then it is AI Day. Dun dun dun. I've been trying not to fall down the AI rabbit hole as of late as much because it just sounds like I'm a conspiracy theorist nut. AI is going to kill us all. It's going to save the world. It's not going to save the world. So I'm just kind of ignoring it. I mean, I'm not letting it make me crazy, as I don't let the news make me crazy because I try not to watch it. Scrolling past the social media feed on Twitter just to see the dumpster fire that it is half the time. And then everything else, it's just, I can't. I just can't anymore. The doom scrolling has just become too much doom, so I can't scroll. It's just become, my algorithm is just horrible. I need to like burn everything to the ground and start over. Just saying. Just saying. All right, let's see. What else? In 1941, penicillin was invented today, or at least discovered today. Moldy cultures was called penicillin. So that happened. Let's see. Paul McCartney was fined for speeding in 1963 today. Like, nobody really cares about that one. But he is coming to play in Columbus, November 8th of this year. So there's a show with Paul McCartney. So if you've never seen Paul McCartney and you're in the area, you get a chance, you want to buy the really expensive tickets. I didn't look at the price, but I'm sure they're stupid expensive. So I'm not buying any unless that, doesn't happen that way. But it was a great show. Last time I saw him, he literally played for 3 hours nonstop. Some musicians will stop and they'll yap and, they'll eat up half an hour. He just went. Just go, go, go. 3 straight hours. I think the man's like 83 years old and he's just cranking this out still. So God bless. More power to you, Paul McCartney. Go, man, go. But yes, if you can go, it's I would say see it. It's an amazing show. Every time I've seen McCartney play, always good stuff. In 1972, Elton John, Honky Tonk or Honky Chateau hit number 1. I think the Rocket Man's on that one. Also on this day, though, in 22, he kicked off the North American leg of his farewell tour, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. So on the same day that occurred many years apart. This one had to make me chuckle just a little bit. And I mean, I'm not chuckling at the circumstances, so please don't think that. But in 1973, Ray Davies of the Kinks, I met Ray Davies and talked to Ray Davies. He announced his retirement from the Kinks, and he also attempted suicide. He failed at both of them. So he did not, in fact, quit the Kinks, and he did, in fact, not succeed at suicide, which I guess we're glad for both of those things. Now, this one was an odd one, okay? So a woman from Hudson, Ohio, her name was Kristen Chubbuck. She was a news reporter, 29 years old, in Sarasota, Florida. She worked for WXLT TV, and she was the first person to ever commit suicide live on air. Who knew? I mean, I guess someone had to be the first. Apparently, she was depressed. She was turning 30, and she was a virgin, and she just didn't have a good love life and was unhappy with stuff and struggled with depression and everything else. But yes, she took like a 38, put it behind her right ear and pulled the trigger on live TV. And the script, she had scripted out completely, like leading up to it. And then afterwards, the announcer coming on and talking like, oh, apparently she's been shot. She's in critical condition, like wrote it down, the script afterwards. Of course, they didn't use it. They faded to black and put a movie on. But yes, so that was in 1974, which... okay, I guess we were doing stupid crap on TV back then. 1983, Linda Ronstadt and Kevin Kline starred in The Pirates of Penzance. It's also Linda Ronstadt's birthday today. So the movie premiered on her birthday. So you got to love that one, right? You know, you get a little birthday present. Hey, your birthday present is we're premiering your movie. I don't think I remember seeing the Pirates of Penzance. I think Angela Lansbury was in that too, but I don't remember what it's about. Sorry. It's been way too long and I probably didn't see it. In 1987, I love this one. Boy George was banned from British television because maybe he was a bad influence. I had to see what it was. I'm like, okay, what exactly was going on with Boy George? He was banned from British TV. I mean, you know, the Brits are pretty, you know, subdued, but really, Boy George? What are you banning good old Boy George from? Apparently it was because of his heroin addiction, and his drummer OD'd in the apartment that he admitted to buying the heroin for, and his subsequent admission of heroin use and a bunch of other drug use. So I guess they figured, maybe that's not so great for the kids. We're going to ban Boy George from TV, which I guess is okay if you're talking about heroin too much. In 1988, our good friend Bruce Willis as John McClane premiered in Die Hard. That's like I said, Christmas movie. Don agrees, Christmas movie. It was a good movie, you know. John McClane. It was a funny character. You have to like it. Definitely has got some classics in there. Now I Have a Gun. We'll be sitting back on the island earning 20% by the time they figure it out. 05 Wedding Crashers with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. I thought that was an okay movie. I haven't seen it for a while, but I thought it was okay. You know. 09 Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince was released. I think that was the 6th movie from our now embattled writer of said movies. She's been quite controversial in her opinions of certain groups and such. So you know, we definitely have to. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. In 16, Stranger Things was released. I did not jump on that bandwagon. I didn't realize it was that until like last year, I think is when I started to watch it. I didn't realize it was that far back. But yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was you know, weirdly weird. So I found it to be interesting. You know, I like Arrested Development, so that says anything right there. That would do it. Now this one I found interesting. In 12, Psy came out with Gangnam Style. I had to look and see what that meant because I really didn't get the song. I didn't really, you know, I think I've listened to the whole 3 minutes and 52 seconds of it. But I guess that's the nouveau riche in Korea. You're living Gangnam Style, nouveau riche. But it was like what? Top in 36 countries. It hit number 1, and it was the first YouTube video hit 1 billion views. Okay, I guess that's, you know, that makes it work. That was your one-hit wonder right there, Psy. Gangnam Style. Who knew? Let's see, birthdays today. Artemis Pyle. Now, I had to look that up. I was like, Artemis, I think that's Jimmy Artemis Pyle. Leonard Skinner, the drummer for Leonard Skinner, who survived the plane crash of Leonard Skinner. So he is the survivor of said plane crash and remaining member of Leonard Skinner. I think that was happened in 74, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. Trevor Holt, his birthday of the Buggles. If you remember the Buggles, that was Video Killed the Radio Star. Video Killed the Radio Star. Right. So that's, you know, wherever my Kill TV license plate is. Somewhere. That one's missing, Todd. I don't know where I put it. That's gone. I don't know. Ian Curtis of Joy Division. Love Will Tear Us Apart. That's his birthday today. Who else? Jesse Ventura, governor of Minnesota. Jesse the Body Ventura. He was in a couple of movies with Schwarzenegger and played a tough guy. I think he was in the original Predator. Forrest Whitaker, his birthday today. Forrest was in a couple of sci-fis and a couple of good movies as well. Bridget Nielsen, her birthday today. That's like the 6 foot blonde. She was in what, Rocky, I think, the original Rocky maybe. Uh, Adam Savage from Mythbusters, his birthday today, called Adam Savage. And Diane Kruger. Now, Diane Kruger, it took me a minute. I was like, oh, wait. She was from Glorious Bastards. In Glorious Bastards, good old Bridget von Hammerschmark, where she lost her shoe in the famous bar incident where you count to three, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 3, ein, zwei, drei. The monkey shine. Enough with your monkey shines. 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. I guess you have to learn those little cultural subtleties if you're going to try and pull off being someone that you're not in a war movie like that. Just saying. Let's see. What else? I think that's it on birthdays. Deaths. The only death that I really found that I cared about was Martin Landau. Space 1999. Martin Landau. He was in a couple other things. I forget who he was in, but I liked what he was in. But there was nobody else. There wasn't a real lot of dead people today. I mean, there's lots of people in history. I mean, good God, you go through some of these national lists, and it's like, we absolutely, Don, Red Sonja, right. Warmongers, good Lord. We're just, and I said, like I said, some of the headlines, it's like 1932. I'm like, wait, that's happening right this second. Those exact countries are fighting, and it's been that way for 100 years. I'm like, okay, apparently we can't get over our selves when it comes to it. That's just the way that works. But I digress. I don't want to talk about that. That's why I kind of ignore that if I can. It's brutal. There's nothing, like, the news is degenerated to not be anything happy, bright, and sunny, except for there was a Times article about sunny in Philadelphia, which I started to rewatch. So I watched. That's what I did. I watched that last night. I watched the first episode of Sunny in Philadelphia, which it's just really funny off the bat. Mace was a big fan of Sunny, and it's just, I don't know. If you've watched the whole thing, it's like 17 episodes, 17 seasons. So it started in 2005, I think, that's when it first started. But I haven't watched the whole thing. I mean, I've watched it on and off, but I've watched the whole thing. But I literally watched, I think, 2 or 3 episodes last night. So I'll definitely continue to watch that. That was going to become my binging vice now. I'll watch Sunny. It's just, it's just, Bela Lugosi and Ed Wood was the best. There it is. Right. I knew it was in something I really liked. Yes. Thank you for that. Martin Landau is Bela Lugosi and Ed Wood. Very true. It's just. I don't know if you have to. I guess the first episodes. It's just the connection. Charlie had a scare where he wanted to supposedly had a child, whatever, and the kid was like, why, and he at the very around the corner. Oh, that's funny. How do you be this way? Well, that's because his dad is just the same jackass as this 10-year-old kid is. So you see that, he learned it behavior from him. So I've found that very funny, rather amusing. Speaking of kids, I did have to go to Presque Isle. What is Presque Isle? Tell me where that is, Neon. I don't know where Presque Isle is. Fun. Don't know. Okay. Presque Isle. Fair enough. I did go to a funeral today. I said that. Oh, Maine. What's up, Maine? Love Maine. Been there a few times. Beautiful, beautiful state. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, close to Canada. And it is what? It's Respect Canada Day. So I'm sure if you live in Maine, you probably respect Canada because you're right there. At least that's the hopes. If not, you're not going to enjoy your neighbors. But yes, I did. Speaking of fathers and sons, I did go to a funeral today. So I had to don a coat and tie, and I went to a funeral. There was more state troopers, marshals, federal agents, FBI, you name it there, than I care to count. I literally was surrounded by Ohio State troopers, the big hat guys. Just, sad. Unfortunately, my friend lost his son, and had to go to that. That's, you miss weddings, don't miss funerals. So I kind of dropped what I did and drove and went to that. Yeah, it's one of those things, but I was told that long ago when I was young. Miss weddings, don't miss funerals. So I did not miss the funeral. So I just got here and didn't realize the topic. There is no topic. The topics are everything, Neon. We just talk about the things that go on in history today, the national days of stuff, and then I just kind of go off on a tangent when it comes to every single thing that relates to the tangents that I am. And this too, look, there's this. I'm in a YouTube series that premieres, the next episode premieres Thursday at 8 p.m., Day Trippin', Heinz Verified with Stephen He, and I'm the co-star. I'm the guy in the van. There you go. So there is no topic. There is no topic. You miss nothing. It just goes in circles. Literally. It's completely circuitous. Come out to the coast. We'll all get together. Have a few laughs. Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. We've determined that. That is that. I actually was in a Christmas movie. I think I got a credit for it. They shot it at the old radio station building. One of these Hallmark made-for-TV movies. I was the bouncer. I was the door guy. I didn't have any lines, so I don't get any credit for that one. So I don't have my IMDb credit for that one, I don't believe. I should for this. For this one I should do, but yeah, no, I didn't get my IMDb credit for that one. Because you have to have speaking lines, apparently, to actually get any accreditation for those things. Just saying. I do have the Jazz and Rib Fest coming up on Thursday. So tomorrow will be the last day, potentially, that I'm doing it from here for the next few days. I will definitely do the show. I'll take a notepad with me and I'll make all my notes. But I was thinking that I won't be able to show video if I don't have the ability to edit. And I don't think I'll have the ability to edit on site. Thursday, I might get done early enough to come home. Because that's setup day. So we're doing a set. But then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's just a complete blur. Where I have to get in there like 8 o'clock in the morning, on site 8 o'clock in the morning, and then go until, midnight. Most likely, at least Friday and Saturday, and Sunday could be even later. Because I think Sunday last year it was like 2 o'clock in the morning by the time I got done. Because we have to break down and then sort of undo everything that we did on Thursday with all the trucks and beer vendors and everything else. So, what was the name of the movie? Crap. It was some crappy Hallmark movie. I'll have to look it up. Something, something Christmas. It's just one of those horrible, crappy Hallmark movies. I forget who it is. I can probably find it, knowing that I could dig it up somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. But yeah, it was one of these stupid holiday movies. I could start looking, but I'll try and find it. I'll make a note. Holiday movie. Name. I don't know the movie. It was because it was shot at the radio station, so a lot of the scenes are in the building itself. Something Christmas, a holiday Christmas. I don't know. It was a few years ago. And again, that's taxing my brain way too much to remember the details of any of this stuff. You know, I've had way too many things added and subtracted over the years to remember most of anything. Plus, I'm tired. Give me a break. It was a long day. I got no sleep, and I was doing this all day. I was even thinking about, like, should I actually? No. What else did I do today? I worked. Like I said, I went to a funeral. That took hours. That took many, many hours. It was the eulogy and all the people talking. It was 2 straight hours of memorial service before even the viewing. I will admit, I did cut in front of everybody. Well, I was fair enough. I did get there early, and I was in the overflow room, so I gave seats up to some elderly people. But I had to go. I was there for 2+ hours, and I had to go. So when they lined up for the viewing, the people that were already in the room and we were outside the room, I just kind of was like, excuse me, I just need to, and I kind of made a beeline for the family to say hello and pay my respects, and then out the door I went. So I didn't push and shove, but I definitely cut the line a little bit, just a little bit. When we watch them, may as well watch the one with Station It featuring Randy in the back half. Yes, it's okay. So it was something Christmas. I forget. I'll find it. You can Google the director was Danny Roth. I remember that. Danny Roth was the director. So look for something that was directed by Danny Roth, I believe. I think that was the one he did. Yes, and I remember a couple of the actresses. Yeah, but Danny Roth was the director, so if you look that up. Thanks. Hi, Fluffy. What's up? Yes, thank you so much. My adulting shirt. At some point, I'll have it for sale on my RANDSANITY's t-shirt site. I can't get Shopify figured out. I got a note from them saying, we've had a problem getting your verification. I'm like, no crap, really? So yeah, I'm frustrated beyond belief at this point, because I really need to get that done. You know, this whole working 12-hour days is taxing, to say the very least. I need to go back to my, simple life of working 18-hour days at a radio station. Yeah, something Christmas. A country Christmas? Maybe a country Christmas. Try a country Christmas. Try that one. Try see if you can find something that's a country Christmas. It's like one of those Hallmark holiday movies. I think that's what it was called. Now I'm thinking about it. Give it a shot. I think that's it. Sounds about right. I could be wrong, but that may be it. Just saying. Yeah, a country Christmas. I think that's it. It wasn't maybe. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of most of the scenes were actually shot at the radio station. So, A Country Romance, directed by Roth. Try that one. Yeah, I think that's it. Country Romance, try that one. See if that one was shot at the radio station. I guess we could Google it real fast. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's pictures of Cheech and Chong. What up, Cheech and Chong? So let's see. A Country Romance, maybe a Country Romance movie cast. Let me see. I'll tell you if it's that in a second. Blah, 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 blah. No. That's not it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, it's not a country romance. Sorry. That's not it. Because it's definitely not the right people. I think it's a country Christmas. Try that one. And maybe it wasn't Danny. Maybe Danny was something else. A country Christmas. A country Christmas. A country Christmas movie. No, that's not it. Damn it. Nope, that's not it. Because it didn't have that many famous people. A Very Country Christmas. Wait, that's it. A Very Country Christmas? I think, is that it? A Very Country Christmas? No? Come on, Wikipedia. No, that's not it. Damn it. I don't... I'll have to find it. There are 90 kind. No, I see that. Yes, that's what I just saw. I'm like, crap. Sorry, sorry. I'm not gonna be able to find it unless I put my nose into the laptop for a few minutes and find it. But I will find it, and I will have it for tomorrow. I'll definitely find what the movie was. But yeah, that was a very country Christmas. But yeah, I think there's 1,000 of those stupid things. I think they just churn those things out every holiday. And it's just, right, I'll track it down too. I try to work and your ramblings help me feel a bit more at home. Oh, well, welcome to Ramblings there, Neon. Where are you traveling to? That you're traveling. Where is that you're traveling to? From Maine to anywhere exciting, I hope. I'll track it down. Yes, track that down, Don. I know you will because you're definitely Danny Roth movies. I think it was Danny Roth movies. Movies. Let's see. No, that says Annie Roth. Let me get a D. Danny. Come on, Danny Roth movies. All right. Let's see. You're expected the last word. The adventure with Jay. Shattered Views. No. And Danny's an Ohio State guy. That's the thing. I knew Danny from Ohio State, so he's a producer. So he was actually from Ohio State. He's a big Buckeye fan, which is kind of funny if you think about it. But I mean, if somebody has to be from Ohio State, right? Let's see. Last word. New Year's Spectre. Report credits. Let's see. Shattered Vows. Hats off. I am blah blah. Fatal. I find it. Abducted. No. God, he did a lot of movies. I guess that's what happens. Danger on Party Island. No, that's not it. Christmas at the Amish Bakery. No, it was not Christmas at the Amish Bakery. Jesus. Oh my God, there's so many freaking movies here. Come on, man. Which one is it? Girls Being Parents are watching. Murdered Country. Wow. So many. A Country Romance? Is that it? Maybe A Country Romance? I don't think. Is that it? Country Romance. Maybe? I don't think it was A Country Romance. Could have been. Top cast. Alex Michael. No. Kelsey. No. No, it was not. So it's not that one at least. Okay. I've narrowed down. It was not A Country Romance. A Christmas movie. Christmas movie. Christmas. That one? No. Maybe. Coming down, no, not that one. It's got to be one of these damn things, right? Let's see. Christmas Winter Song, no. Christmas Camp. Country Christmas Album. Oh wait, maybe. Country Christmas Album. That's it. There it is. Country Christmas Album. That's it right there. Yep. Because there's Hannah Taylor. Yep, there it is. Right. Okay, look at that one. That's it right there. A Country Christmas Album. That's it. Ta-da, I found it. I'm a pilot from Columbus, so I'm always somewhere else. Oh, okay. There you go. Don had it. But did Don find it? Oh, damn it. He found it. You did? Yeah. How did you find it before I did? Well, Neon, safe flying. I'll have to, next time I fly, I'll have to ask you where I'm flying to. Make sure I get there safely. That's great. Gonna have to watch this movie. Yes, you're gonna have to watch it. It's terrible. It's a terrible movie. Just so you know, it is definitely not great. But it is filmed at the radio station. Like the whole thing is filmed at the radio station. Almost all of it. So it's kind of funny. I don't think I do not have a Paul Gerdeman is the bar patron. I don't have a credit in the movie. I don't believe because Not even like, you know, top cast of 25. I think you'd have to go deeper than 25. Full cast and crew. Okay, let's see. Full cast and crew. Let's see if it says if I'm listed. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I'm scanning. Full cast and crew. Hold on. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm not listed in anything. I'm not there. Let's see. Yep. Nope. 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 So I do not get even a cast credit. Bar patron gets a cast credit. I don't get a pass credit. An extra gets a bar credit. I don't get it. Oh, that says crap, people. Oh man. Let's see. Special thanks anywhere? No. Oh man. Wow. All right. Well, I don't see anything on that on the IMDb. Visual effects, camera, electrical, casting, costume, electrical, additional crew. Thanks. John Dougherty. What the hell? John gets special thanks. I don't get special thanks. I see how it is. Damn it. I know John. All right. Well, I guess there you go. So I get no credit. No movie credit on that. No, it's not. It's not me. It's this guy who was terrible. Right. It's DJ Randy, but he's not me. Right. That's just some dude that was in it. That was not me. He came in from Cincinnati or something, and he was not great. I was like, I can do a better job. I'm like, come on. It's funny. I think some of the computers, they covered the logos on them, and I think that I have some of the monitors that still have the logos covered. I'm almost positive that they have the logos covered on like the Dell computers because they didn't want to have any branding on anything. Because they did it from radio station and they changed the call letters. I don't think they even used the correct call letters because they didn't want to have any kind of royalties for anything whatsoever, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I don't even get a little bit of a credit there, which is just crappy, people. Come on. Oh, man. What are you going to do, right? That's the way it works. No respect, no love, no love. Oh man, when I tell you, it was definitely not the acting debut of the grandest exposure. What can I say? Which, you know, this one now. On the other hand, I mean, whoops, nope, that's not it. That's what I was looking at. Thank God I wasn't looking at anything horrible, right? People are like, what are you looking at? This. There you go. This one. See, this is the grand exposure. So, Thursday, 8 o'clock, YouTube, Day Trippin'. I will find the way to get that link there. Maybe I can do the QR code. I can put the QR code on it and you can shoot that. It'll take you to it. Maybe that's what I need to do, as opposed to having the link in the description, which doesn't actually link. That's not a hyperlink because YouTube doesn't let you do that, apparently. I didn't figure that out until way past my time when I needed to. But that's what happens. So Don had it. Don, you were so good. You're good stuff, Don. But I couldn't remember it myself. But yeah, if you watch it, you can see that it's a lot of it. It's like I said, almost all of it is shot at the radio station. I think one of the dinner episodes is not shot there, but otherwise, I think everything was shot the outside of the radio station, the inside, the studios, the downstairs, some of the offices. They used everything. It was pretty interesting watching them shoot a movie. Again, it was a full cast and crew. You know, they had everybody there, the whole bit, lighting people and everything, and you know, they brought a bunch of stuff in, and costumes and actors, and it was quite interesting. It's really interesting watching movies be made. How much is behind the scenes and what's like right behind the camera that you don't ever get to really see. I mean, I'm sure everyone has a concept. We've seen enough of bloopers reels and everything. But yeah, there's so much to it. You know, they've got video screens that they're watching that's literally just out of shot, and they'll do the shoot over and over and over from different angles. Okay, change it to the 42 lens. All right, let's go with the 68 lens. Let's go with that, and it's the exact same shot. Say the line again, say the line again, say the line again, and it's just different views that they can stitch together, so they have the close up and the really close up, or the further and the wide shot, but it's the same shot done like 8 times each. And then when it's a cross reference, someone's talking, it's not done at the same time. It's like, okay, now reset, and then you shoot from that angle, and it's a different camera, so it's very interesting. You don't realize how much it takes. I guess that's why it takes so long to do movies, especially epic ones, where they have so many cameras or so many different perspectives and everything. That's just how it goes. 35 Mark, the preview Studio 1025 sticker in the background. Right, there you go. Yes, I mean, I'm sure they didn't get rid of everything. But yeah, it's there. There's all sorts of stuff in the movie. Because like I said, it was shot at the station. There's been a couple movies shot there, but nothing to the extent of this one. It's been used for scenes, for things, but this one, like I said, almost the entire movie was filmed there. So it was interesting. Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs. John McClane Day. It is, in fact, Die Hard Day. Well, yeah, we'll have to watch it. I'll have to actually see if I can find any references and to where that actually is the spot. Like I said, I have a very brief cameo in there. Oh, crap. All right. I'm going to let everybody go. I'm like I said, tired from a crazy long day. Hot out again today. I have no paint on me. I did check today because after last night's incident of me saying, "Oh, I got no paint on me," and sure as crap, I had paint on my hands still. That was kind of embarrassing. Like, wow, I really didn't do a good job in the shower, apparently, because I still had paint on me. I didn't get it in my glasses. I've done that before. I've had like spottiness in my glasses. Wow, those are so dirty. No wonder everything's out of focus. I did create some pilot error today. Not for you, pilot Neon. But when I was, right there, exactly. Full shot of the big room stage, streaming on Prime and Peacock. There you go. Oh, okay. Well, I can watch it on Prime if I want to. We'll have to Google it then. But yeah, I went to install a ceiling fan and it wasn't working properly. So I called up and I'm like, yeah, this thing's not working, manufacturer defect, blah, 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 blah. He goes, it's an installer error. I'm like, what? It was an installer error. He goes, did you remove the safety features? I'm like, the what? Yeah, there was little plastic things that it's like a turntable to keep it from spinning and vibrating. Usually it's metal and it's one piece. This had five little plastic pieces that you couldn't even see. I was like, who designed this crappy thing? It works fine now. It works fine. Installer error. Completely my fault. I guess I didn't read the instructions ahead of time, which I didn't. I've done lots of ceiling fans. I just didn't deal with this one, so. My bad. My bad. Gotta read the instructions. That's all I can tell you. Don't forget to like this. Hit the like button. Smash it with your finger. Hit that like. And okay, this just, yeah, it's definitely, gonna have to go at some point. It's just too close. Got all its Death Star-ness there. You got the Beatles. You got a soccer player. You got pieces and parts hanging down. Look, we got the trash compactor. It actually closes. Like, it actually moves. Like, there's a little lever somewhere. I forget where it's at. There's a lever that makes the trash compactor close. Look. It's got the trash compactor snake. See right there? Little trash compactor snake guy. But, man, that's dusty. Ooh, damn. You take the hose to this thing. That's what it gets for hanging on the radio station for so long. I don't want to. Good thing you can't see the close-up of that. Man, it is dusty. They are not doing maintenance in the Death Star properly. Darth Vader is not doing a good job with his cleaning crew. I got to tell you that. Jesus. Oh man. All right. I'm going to depart before this day ends and it becomes tomorrow, which is Wednesday. day 46 of this tirade of misadventure. I will tomorrow give you the schedule for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that if you care to follow along, you can. I will take this with me, the GoPro. I might even take one of these. If I still have batteries that work, I've got like 4 of these little Canons, which take really good video. They're just not as stable as the GoPro, and I can click the GoPro into anything. But I'll take one of them. I'll definitely be able to film, and I'll see how much footage I can get. I'll try and do a photo an hour, every hour at the top of the hour or something, no matter where I'm at. I'll be Ubering, since there's no reason to have a car parked in a parking garage for 12 plus hours that can't be used. So I will Uber. So I always have Uber adventures. My Ubers are always an experience. Every time I got into the van, going to the Virgin Islands, and the song cranking on there is "She's a Bad Mama Gemma," and the guy was just cranking the tunes up, and we're just laughing our asses off. Like, okay, I was like, "Morning," and it was just so loud, and he was just having none of it. Didn't care. 0 F's given. Just, one of those shuttle van guys, just going. I'm sure Neon gets a deal with that. Let's see. And that's why their vent caught fire and exploded. Fair enough. All right. So I'm going to depart. Thank you so much for coming. Like and hit the like button, all that good stuff. Like and subscribe to this so I can actually get over there at some point and monetize it. Don't forget, this is happening Thursday. Oh, did I hit that button? Nope. This is happening Thursday, 8 p.m. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so normal time, 11 o'clock. And then Thursday, I'll let you know tomorrow what that's going to look like. I keep forgetting to do this. Next weekend, not this coming weekend because that's Jazz and Riff Festival. The following weekend is the Fiery Foods Festival that is going to happen in Asheville. So if you're so inclined to stop, there's going to be a bunch of food trucks with fiery food things. We'll be doing a couple of contests. I'm getting the trophies made for the fiery food contests. We'll happen Saturday the 25th, I believe. I'll get the screenshot for that and post that up for tomorrow. But that's fun. That's a good thing to go to. Definitely some good spicy foods. It's an event we're throwing. It's in Asheville. So it's not far. It's like a 20-minute drive from here. It's in a really nice park. There's live music all day. It's free to go. Adult beverages, lots of spicy foods and spicy food trucks. Should be a nice time. Come out, enjoy the day, spend some time, have a little bit of fun. Fiery Foods Festival. I just been forgetting about this. I've been working on it and just spacing on it. So that's what I can say. Anyway, Hustle Bandana, Bama Jamma, yeah, Carl Carlin Classic, exactly. It was amazing. It was so amazing. I just can't explain to you how fun that was. But that was in the shuttle van. And just cranked so loud. And again, 0 F's given. Just like, good morning. Just didn't care. Clearly had been doing this for many hours already, or just got into the van. Don't know which. Never found out. All right. Thank you. And again, as always, we will fade to black. Will there be pizza? Yes, there will be pizza.